Sarah slumps at her desk, surrounded by chaos. Unpaid bills stacked high, a laptop glowing with a job rejection email, and her phone buzzing with a breakup text. "It's over," she mutters. "I can't do this anymore," her voice cracking. The clock ticks past midnight as she scrolls social media, bombarded by posts of perfect lives, vacations, promotions, engagements. Her chest tightens. She's 28, jobless, single, and sinking. Her mom calls, voice soft. "Sarah, pray." "God's got you," Sarah snaps. "God's not paying my rent." She hangs up, tossing her phone onto the couch. It lands near a dusty Bible on the shelf, untouched for months. She stares at it, tempted, but turns away, grabbing the TV remote instead. Clicking through channels, she lands on a mindless sitcom, desperate for distraction. The laugh track grates on her nerves, mocking her misery. Rain taps the window, a steady drumbeat matching her racing heart. She pulls a blanket over her head, whispering, "Why me?" No answer comes. Her eyes droop, exhaustion winning, but sleep is restless. Dreams of falling, failing, losing everything. The camera pans across the room. Bills, rejection, silence. This is Sarah at her lowest, clinging to control, ignoring the faint pull toward faith. She's built a wall against God, convinced he's absent. The scene closes with her curled up, the rain louder now, a storm inside and out. Tomorrow's another day, but tonight, worry rules her world. Sarah jogs through the park, earbuds blasting, trying to outrun yesterday's mess. Her breath puffs in the crisp air, but her mind churns. Bills, breakup, bleak future. She trips over a root, coffee splashing everywhere, and curses under her breath. A man nearby, James, steps over, offering a hand. He's older, calm, carrying a Bible. "Rough morning?" he asks, smiling. Sarah wipes mud off her jeans, venting. "Rough life. No job, no boyfriend, no point." James nods, unfazed. "I've been there," he says. "Lost everything once, until I put God first." She scoffs. "What, pray and poof, problems gone?" He shakes his head. "Not gone, just bearable. Matthew 6:33, seek God, and the rest follows." Sarah rolls her eyes but listens as he shares how faith pulled him from addiction. "It's not about fixing it all. It's about who you trust while it's broken," he says. He hands her a card for a church event. No pressure. "Think about it." She pockets it, skeptical but curious. James walks off, humming a hymn. Sarah notices the rain stopped. A rainbow stretches across the sky. She stares, heart tugging. Is it a sign? A jogger passes, oblivious, but she feels something shift. Not an answer, just a question. What if he's right? She jogs home slower now, replaying his words. The rainbow fades, but its memory lingers. Subtle evidence of something bigger. She's not sold, but she's not closed off either. Sarah slips into a pew at James's church, feeling like an imposter. The room buzzes with chatter, hymns, and warmth. Everything her life lacks. She clutches his card, second-guessing this. The pastor steps up, a wiry man with kind eyes, preaching on Proverbs 3:5-6. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding." Sarah fidgets. Her understanding's all she's got, and it's failing. The congregation sings, voices lifting, but she stays silent, arms crossed. Prayer time comes, and an older woman, Ruth, slides beside her. "Mind if I pray for you?" she asks. Sarah shrugs, tense. Ruth's hand rests on her shoulder, voice steady. "Lord, lift her burden." Sarah's throat tightens. How'd she know? After, Ruth shares her story, losing a child to cancer, yet finding peace in God. "I wanted to die too," she admits, "but he held me up. His plan's not ours, but it's better." Sarah blinks back tears, struck by Ruth's calm amid such pain. The service ends. Ruth presses a Bible into her hands. "Start here," she says. Sarah leaves, clutching it, replaying Ruth's words. Outside, kids laugh, chasing each other. Life goes on. She's not ready to pray, but Ruth's serenity sticks with her, evidence that faith might hold answers her control can't. Sarah sits on her couch, the borrowed Bible open to Matthew 6:33. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. She reads it aloud, voice shaky, unsure what these things means. The apartment's quiet, just the hum of the fridge and her breathing. She thinks of James, Ruth, their peace. Hers is gone. Okay, she whispers, kneeling by the coffee table. God, if you're real, help me. I'm tired of fighting alone. I don't know how this works, but please. She waits, expecting lightning or a voice. Nothing dramatic, just a stillness settling over her, like a weight lifting. Her phone buzzes. A friend texted a job lead. Call this guy, he's hiring. Sarah stares, heart racing. Coincidence? She grabs a notebook, scribbling her prayer in the text, testing this faith thing. She's not naive. Bills won't vanish, but the panic's quieter tonight. She climbs into bed, the Bible beside her, and sleeps deeply for the first time in weeks. Dreams come, not of falling, but of standing steady. Morning light filters in. She wakes with a faint smile, replaying that calm. It's not a fix, but it's a start. Evidence that reaching for God might shift more than she thought. Sarah adjusts her blazer in the lobby, nerves buzzing. She's prepped for this interview, a graphic design gig, her shot at stability. Yesterday, she'd have obsessed over every detail, spiraling into what-ifs. Today, she pauses, whispering, God, your will, not mine. It's clumsy, but it steadies her. The interviewer, a sharp woman named Claire, calls her in. Questions fly, portfolio, experience, why she's been out of work. Sarah's honest. I hit a rough patch, but I'm ready now. Claire nods, impressed by her candor, and says, You've got grit. We need that. Start Monday. Sarah blinks, hired on the spot. Driving home, she recalls Philippians 4:6 from Ruth's Bible. Do not be anxious, but pray. She didn't freak out this time. She leaned on faith and it worked. At home, she kneels again. Thanks, God. I don't get it, but I see it. The paycheck won't solve everything, but it's a lifeline. She texts her mom. Got the job. A reply pings back. Told you he's good. Sarah laughs, feeling lighter. It's evidence. Putting God first didn't just calm her, it opened a door. Sarah sits across from her ex, Mark, a box of his stuff between them. Hoodies, books, closure. He's tense, jaw tight, as she slides it over. You didn't have to, he mutters. She shrugs. It's time. He snaps, you gave up on us. Old Sarah would have fired back, but she takes a breath, remembering Colossians 3:13. Forgive as God forgives. I'm sorry I hurt you, she says. I'm learning to trust God, not just myself. Mark blinks, caught off guard. You're different, he says, softer. He admits he's struggling too. Lost his job, drinking more. They talk, not as lovers, but as people. I hope you find what I'm finding, she says. They part with a nod. No fireworks, just peace. Later, she journals. Letting go felt good. God first means no grudges. The bitterness she'd carried is gone. Evidence that faith heals wounds she couldn't on her own. Sarah sits in a circle at Bible study, James and Ruth beside her. The group's small, cozy, coffee cups, open Bibles. They're on John 13:34. Love one another as I have loved you. James shares how faith saved his marriage after infidelity. God rebuilt what I broke, he says. Sarah hesitates, then speaks. I've been scared to trust anyone, or him. Heads nod, no judgment. Ruth squeezes her hand. You're not alone now. They pray for her, voices overlapping, warm and earnest. Sarah's eyes sting. She's not used to this, being seen, supported. After, they laugh over cookies, swapping stories. She realizes God's giving her a family here, not just answers. Loneliness, her old shadow, fades. Driving home, she smiles. Evidence that putting God first builds more than faith, it builds belonging. Sarah's phone rings. Her mom's voice trembles. I'm in the hospital, chest pain. Panic surges. Sarah grabs her keys but stops. She kneels. God, take this fear. Be with her. Psalm 55:22. Echoes, cast your cares on him. She drives calmer than she'd expect, praying silently. At the hospital, the doctor says it's a scare. It's treatable with meds. Her mom squeezes her hand. You're strong today. Sarah nods. Not me, him. Back home, she calls Ruth. I didn't fall apart. Faith held me. Ruth chuckles. That's what it does. Sarah sees it. Putting God first didn't stop the crisis, but it carried her through. Worry lost its grip. That's her proof. Sarah ladles soup at a church outreach, apron on, smiling. Ruth's beside her, dishing bread. James 2:17 rings in her head. Faith without works is dead. A man in a worn coat takes a bowl, eyes tired. Thanks, he mumbles. Your smile helps. Sarah pauses. Her helping? She chats with him, listening to his story. Lost job, like her old self. Keep going, she says. I was there. God pulled me out. He nods, a spark in his gaze. Ruth whispers, you're shining now. Sarah feels it. Purpose, not just survival. She's evidence that putting God first turns pain into something good for others. Sarah kneels by her window, Bible open to Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. God is with you. Sunlight spills in as she prays. Thanks for the job, the people, this peace. She's steady now. Work's good. Family's close. Faith's her anchor. She narrates, putting God first didn't erase problems. It gave me strength to face them. Worry's a memory when he's in charge. The camera pans to her Bible, worn from use, then out to the sunrise. A new day, a new Sarah.